So today we are going to do a all-around flow like usual, but we'll be doing a triangle pose. So today we'll get started on our backs. You can take any position that feels good, whether it's constructive rest with your knees up, regular Shavasana with your legs down, maybe you take Supta Baddha Konasana. But wherever you are, start to make your way onto your backs. Maybe place your palms along your side, palms face up. Maybe you place your arms or palms on your body. Together we'll take a full deep inhale through our nose. Slow exhale out our mouth. Deep inhale through your nose, filling up. Slow exhale out your mouth. Then starting to return to your natural breath. Starting to turn your attention inward. Noticing how your body feels. Scanning from your head to your toes, noticing any restriction or length in your body. Just acknowledging where your body is in this moment. And then start to think about what brings you here today. What are you looking for in today's practice? Really acknowledge why you're here. Whatever that reason is, bring it to your third eye center, the place between your eyebrows, and hold it there throughout our practice today. Come back to it whenever you need to. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. To your breath, bringing your knees in towards your chest wherever you are, and then start to take some movement here. Maybe you rock side to side, forward and back. Maybe you take happy baby. Just start to create some slow movements here to start. Your knees back into center, give yourself a squeeze, and then grabbing for your strap, place your left foot on the ground and then wrap your right foot around the strap, bringing your heel up to the sky. You can keep your left knee bent or straighten it if that feels more comfortable. And then from here, with your breath, start to take some movement. Slowly, maybe bringing your leg out to the side and then back into center. Maybe you hold
in a spot that feels like you need to breathe deeper into those tighter areas. Just noticing how your right side feels at this moment. And if you're going from side to side, notice when your leg starts to go out wide, when your hips start to move. And then maybe come back to center. Go the other way, crossing your right leg. Without your right hip lifting, stay in that position. Continue to stretch and make movements that feel good here. And then on your next exhale, release your right foot from the strap and then come into figure four. Crossing your right ankle over your left thigh and start to bring your thigh in towards your chest. Wrapping your hands behind that left leg, maybe gently pushing your right thigh away. Other side, this time right foot to the mat. Wrap your strap around your left foot, the ball of your foot. Reach your heel up to the sky. Again, your right foot can be on the mat and you can start to straighten your leg. And then with your breath, start to take slight movements with that left leg. Or maybe you hold in any spot that feels a little bit more restricted. If you're taking that movement, notice where your hips go when your left leg goes out to the side. And also notice when your left hip starts to lift off the mat and cross it over your body. Continue to breathe here. And notice how this side may feel different than the right. No judgment, just acknowledge. Exhale, release that left foot, come into figure four, left ankle over right, bring your right thigh in towards your chest, maybe wrap your hands behind. Maybe you push away your left thigh. Breathing here. Take an inhale, exhale, release both feet to the mat. And then bring your knees back in towards your chest, big squeeze. And then make any movement up to tabletop, whether you rock side to side, forward or back. However you need to get to tabletop, start to make your way there. And then once you've reached tabletop, start to take some hip circles or cat-cows, what feels good in your body here. connecting that movement with your breath. Warming up your spine, warming up the adjacent joints from your spine. And start to come back into tabletop. And then reach your right leg long, turn your left foot to the left, coming into supported side plank. Right hand reaches up to the sky. And then from here, start to take some arm circles, one direction, and then the other direction. Just noticing how the movement in your shoulder transfers through the rest of your body. Do you feel any movement anywhere else? Take an inhale, reach that right hand high. Exhale, tabletop. And then other side. The left foot goes long, adjust your right foot to the right. Inhale, left hand high. From here, start to take some shoulder circles going one direction, feeling the movement in your body. And then the other direction. Take an inhale, lift that left hand high to the sky. Exhale, release, tabletop. We'll do one more side each side. Right leg long, adjust your left foot to the left, and then reach your left hand high. From here, you're gonna bring your left hand out in front of you straight, so your shoulder and your hand are same level. And then think about spreading peanut butter on bread, slide your hand up above your head. Press down into your right foot, the outer side, feeling the length in your side body. Breathe into those right ribs as you press the left palm into the ground. Exhale, release, tabletop. And then other side. Left leg goes long, right foot to the right. Inhale, left hand high. Lower your left palm so that it is parallel to your shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale, swing your left palm up and over your head. Feel a nice stretch on that left side. Press your left outer foot into the ground. Breathe deeply into those left ribs, feeling expansion as you press firmly into the ground on your right side. Exhale, release, tabletop. And then from here, take any extra movements, cat-cow, hip circles. Come back through tabletop, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take some movement here, pedal out your feet. Maybe swing your hips side to side. Warming up your joints. And start to find some stillness. Pressing your palms into the ground. Shift your hips back. Belly's in, and the knees are slightly bent. On your inhale, shift forward into plank pose. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Really rolling with your spine here. Exhale, shift back, leading with your hips.
Continue with your own breath, shifting forward into plank and then shifting back into down dog. If you would like to hold in plank for a few rounds of breath, feel free. Just a few more breaths here. On your next inhale, make your way to plank pose. And then from here, really find some strength. Press your hands into the mat, opening up your upper back. Slight bend into your knees will engage your belly a little better. Holding here, breathing here. Start to lower your knees to the mat. Shine your chest slightly forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground. Release your feet. Bring your palms along your side, palms face down. On an inhale, half locust, pressing your feet into the ground, lift your chest, lift your hands off the earth. Pelvic bone slightly presses into the ground. Breathing here. Exhale, release, push back into child's pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift forward into plank pose. Either lower your knees or all together lower all the way to the earth. This time coming into fallen tree. So arms out in front of you, palms face in. You're going to press your tops of your feet into the mat. Pubic bone presses into the ground. Your pinky and forearms are pressing into the ground. Feeling your shoulder blades come out to the outer sides of your body. Breathing space along your back side, upper back. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift back, child's pose. Take an inhale. And exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, shift your gaze up towards the front of the mat, bend into your knees. Exhale, walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Feet are mat width apart. Bend your knees, come down into Malasana. Drop your hips, bring your hands together. If this is uncomfortable, lift your hips higher. Place your forearms on top of your thighs and hold here. Wherever you are, this is where you need to be. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, adjust your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in your spine. Exhale, Malasana. Feet mat width apart. Drop your hips. Lift your chest. Take an inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Parallel your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend in mountain pose. Reach up through your hands towards the sky. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart. Pull it in. Okay, Sun A. Inhale, extend in mountain pose. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift.
Exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way. Inhale, take your back bend. Maybe it's locust, maybe it's cobra. And then make your way to downward facing dog. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale your heels high, gaze forward. Exhale, bend into your knees, walk, jump, float, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, pull it in. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, right foot steps back, lower right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Reach your hands high up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back. Plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Or take a chaturanga. Inhale your back bend. Maybe this time you take an upward facing dog. And then make your way to downward facing dog. Feel free to take any variation of vinyasa. Skip it anytime you like. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, shift forward, step your right foot between your hands, lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach up. Exhale, lower your hands, step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, pull it in. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower your knee. Inhale, Anjaneya, reach up. Exhale, lower your hands, step back. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, lower, maybe chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, shift forward, lower your foot between your hands, back knee lowers. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach up. Exhale, lower your hands, step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart. One more time, each leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, lower your hands, step back. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Exhale, lower, take a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or other back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Lower your back knee. Inhale, reach up, Anjaneya. Exhale, lower your hands. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach up. Exhale, lower your hands, step back. Down dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank pose. Exhale, you lower. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, lower your back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach up. Exhale, lower your hands, step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended knot pose, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, pull it in. Stay in here for a few rounds of breath. Start to soften your eyes. Remembering while you're here. And as you're breathing here, feel your body in the standing position. Notice where your breath travels to. Notice if you're putting weight on one foot than the other. Just notice how your body feels in this upright position. No need to change, just notice how your body feels in this moment right now. Slowly opening your eyes. We're going to take a side bend. So inhale, reach your hands up high to the sky. You're going to clasp your hands into fingers, reach up. Press down into your feet without hyperextending your knees. So a slight bend into your knees. Belly slightly in, and then you're going to imagine your hips are pushing down, and then from your ribs, they're lifting up. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend over to the right. Breathing space into the left ribs, and then feeling a slight restriction in those right ribs, right side bodies. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Breathe deeply into your right ribs, finding expansion. But then also noticing the constriction of your left side body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extended knot pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make your way to down dog. Maybe take a vinyasa, any version. Maybe you skip it. Maybe you hang out in child's pose. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale your right leg high to your knee, scorpion your dog. From here,
Really squeeze your heel towards your glute. Lift up from that left hip. Slight bend in the left knee, slight bend in the left knee, right knee really lifts up to the sky. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward. Step your foot between your hands. From here, start to walk your hands into the middle of the mat. So coming into wide-legged forward fold. And then walk your hands towards your left foot coming into side lunge. Bend into that left knee and knee stacks over your toes. Shift your hips back. Inhale, start to walk your hands towards your right leg, right side lunge as you exhale. Making sure you're not hyperextending your straight leg. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, side lunge on your left leg. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold here. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat, coming into low lunge. Both toes are pointing towards the front of the mat. And then inhale, crescent pose. Come all the way up. Bend into that back knee. Feel that engagement in your side belly, squeezing in towards each other, but also feeling your pubic bone and your top rib squeezing in towards each other. Feeling the stretch in that front left hip. When you're ready, start to reach your hands up over your head. Breathing here. Take an inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. Press down into your feet. Feel that engagement in your right glutes as you bring your knee over your pinky toe. Breathing here, really reaching out through your fingertips. Feeling your belly engage here. Tailbone is still slightly tucked. Take an inhale. Exhale, side angle. Right forearm to right thigh. And then left hand reaches up over, or reaches up towards the sky, excuse me. Adjust your back foot if you need to. And then from here, you're gonna press your right forearm into your thigh, finding space in your right side. But feeling that engagement on your right ribs, strong on your right side. And then same like before, bring your left hand right out to the side. So your elbow, or your shoulder, excuse me, and your hand are on the same plane. Take an inhale, exhale, swing that left hand up and over your head. Feel that engagement on your right side body. And as you take an inhale, breathe into your left ribs. Find expansion there. Awesome job. Inhale, reverse warrior, come all the way up. Right hand reaches up and over. Exhale, lower your hands towards the mat, or to the mat. Adjust your back foot. You're gonna come into
grounded twist or side plank variation. So left hand on the mat. So take your twist or start to scoot your right foot about halfway towards your body, coming to the outer side of your left foot. Lift your hips, reach that right hand high to the sky. Take an inhale, exhale, take a vinyasa, skip it, make your way to downward facing dog. Awesome job. Other side, take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale your left leg high. Bend into your knees, scorpion your dog. Slight bend into that right knee. And then lift up through that right hip. Feel the left knee go up higher to the sky. And then think about your left heel squeezing towards your glutes. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward. Step your left foot between your hands and then start to walk your hands to the middle of the mat for forward, wide-legged forward fold. Take an inhale here. Exhale, side lunge to the back of the mat. You can take side lunge, or this time Skandasana, drop your hips, lift your chest. Take an inhale, come back through center. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana to the front of the mat. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale to the front of the mat. Bend to the left knee. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Low lunge. Inhale to crescent. Come all the way up. Hands are at hips to start. Bend into that back knee. Find that engagement into your core. Feeling that stretch in the front of that right hip. When you feel ready, reach your hands up high to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Adjust your back foot. Open up your arms. Press down into the earth. Feel that engagement into your left glute. Not so much in your right, but your inner thighs are working here. Think about your inner thighs squeezing together. Belly's engaged here. Take an inhale. Exhale, side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Same as the other side, really press the left forearm into your thigh. Find some space here, but engagement here on that left side body. Bring your right hand out to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, swing it above your head. Think about breathing into your right ribs, finding this expansion here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand reaches up and back. Exhale, lower your hands on either side of your foot. Adjust your back foot. Coming into grounded twist, or you can take a side plank variation. Scooting that left foot midway down your body, rolling to the outside of your right foot, lift your right hand high. Press down, or lift your left hand high, excuse me. Press down into your right hand. Exhale. Take a vinyasa or skip it. Make your way to downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale your right leg high. Bend into your right knee. Squeeze the heel towards your glute. Lift up through that left hip. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your right foot between your hands. Start to walk your hands midway through the mat, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, side lunge or skandasana, back of the mat. Inhale, middle of the mat. Exhale to the front of the mat, side lunge or skandasana. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat, low lunge. Inhale to crescent, come all the way up. Reach your hands up. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your hands. Adjust your feet here. From here, inhale, reverse warrior, right hand reaches up. Exhale, come back into warrior two. Start to bring your hands to your hips, and then you're gonna adjust your back foot. It's gonna come up slightly. Your toes are gonna come in a little bit. So your toes are gonna point closer to the right corner of the mat. And then you're gonna straighten your front leg. You're gonna turn your hips to the front of your mat, but your hips are not gonna come square to the mat. They're gonna come out to the side. And that is exactly what I want. So shift your right hip back slightly. As you exhale, fold all the way down. And then your hands are gonna come, your right hand is gonna come to your shin, the mat, arcs and blocks. And then from here, open up your left hand, left chest, come up for triangle pose. Making sure that you are not hyperextending either your straight legs. And if you are, I'm trying not to hyperextend my back. So I'm gonna press into my big toe. And then continue to open up towards the left. Finding your triangle pose. Breathe into that left side. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand to the mat. Come into low lunge. Take your twist or side plank variation. Rolling to the outside of that left foot, reach your right hand high. Take an inhale. Exhale. Step back, downward facing dog. Maybe you take a vinyasa. Take an inhale and exhale.
side. Inhale, left leg high, bend into your knees, scorpion dog. Slight bend into that right leg, lift up. Out of the right hip, left knee goes high. Squeeze the heel towards your glute. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward. Step your left foot between your hands. Start to walk your hand to the middle of the mat. This time we're just going to hang out in forward fold. Let's take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slight bend into your knees. Take any arm variation. And breathe here. Making sure your weight is mostly on the ball mounts of your feet. Shifting your hips slightly a little higher. And then wherever you are, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Low lunge. Inhale to crescent, come up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your arms, adjust your feet, press down into the earth. Belly's in. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, come back into warrior two. Bring your hands to your hips. Scoot your back foot in slightly. Turn your toes slightly forward. And then shift your hip towards the front of the mat. Take an inhale. Oh wait, no, forgot to tell you to straighten the front leg. Okay, straighten your front leg. Shift your hip back. Take an inhale. Now lower towards the ground. And then place your left hand on a block or the ground. And then open up your right hand. If either of your knees are feeling hyperextended, press down into your big toe. Slight bend into your knee. Breathe deeply into that right side body. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your hands to the ground, bend into your front knee. Low lunge. Take a grounded twist or side plank variation. Right hand on the ground. Shift your left foot midway to your body. Come to the outer edges of your right foot. Inhale, lift your right hand or left hand high. Exhale, take a vinyasa. Maybe you skip it. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, shift forward into plank pose. And then exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Release your feet. Bring your arms along your side. Palms face down. On an inhale, half locust, lift up. No need to be a huge back bend, more back strengthener, pressing down into your feet. Pubic bone presses into the earth, slight engagement of your belly, filling your back body. Engage here. Exhale, release.
mat. Bring your forehead back to center. Start to bend in towards your knees. Bend your knees. Start to think about squeezing your heel towards your glute. Press your pubic bone down towards the ground. And then inhale, lift your upper body. This is a variation of a deep back bend, grabbing for your ankles. This is the same thing. Take an inhale, exhale, release, other ear to the mat. And then shift back down to child's pose. Forehead to the ground. And then release your elbows, making sure that this is a restful child's pose. And on your next inhale, come to a seat on your shins or a block if that's more comfortable. And then we'll take eagle arms. Right arm under left. Bringing your palms together, or maybe grab for your shoulders. Elbows as high as your shoulders as you press your forearms away. Or you could take your elbows down, bend into your neck, kind of rounding your upper body. So figure out what feels good for you today. Take an inhale, exhale, release. Give your arms some movement here. And then other side, this time left arm underneath right. Elbows up towards your shoulders. Press away your forearms, or you drop your elbows down, drop your head down. Just a little bit of a different stretch. Exhale, release. And then make your way on to your back. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Then we're going to take Gomukhasa legs. So right leg over, left to start. Stacking your knees and then bringing your knees in towards your chest. You can grab for your ankles or for your shins, whatever feels the best for you in this moment. Finding a nice stretch in your outer hip.
3 more rounds of breath on this side. And slowly release your legs on that side. Maybe give your knees a big squeeze before switching to the other side. Bringing your feet to the mat. The left leg crosses over right. And then start to bring your knees in towards your chest. You can grab for your shins, your ankles, your toes. And notice how this side feels different than the other side. No judgment here, just acknowledge. About 3 more rounds of breath on this side. Slowly release your legs. Maybe bring your knees in towards your chest. And then take any last movement that your body is craving. And then make your way into your resting pose. However that looks like today, whether it's regular Shavasana, constructive rest with your knees together, feet out wide. Maybe you take a sideline. Whatever your resting pose, start to make your way there now. Soften your body here. Together we'll take a full deep inhale through our mouth or through our nose. Exhale out your mouth. Let it go. One more deep inhale through your nose, filling up your chest, and then a slow exhale out your mouth, softening towards the earth.
Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. But if you'd like to, if you feel like you've had enough, then start to make your way out, slowly making some movements in your fingers, your toes, maybe taking full body stretch, and then slowly making your way to a seat. Bringing your hands to heart center for Anjali Mudra. And then together we'll take a full deep inhale through our nose. Open mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. One more deep inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through your practice today. My soul honors your soul with gratitude. Namaste.